get ready, say, go. Let's go. Hey, can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? I'm the early for them yams. Don't live with no friends that they're going never dead. Yeah. For some starters that can do it all the time. Oh, the yams are all I know. I feel the risen destruction. It's sending me the song to the world. Can I get to the yams? Trying to get to the bands. Money in my pockets here for the weather the pen. Something about them yams I just don't understand. And I'm telling them, can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Let's get ready, say, go. Let's go. Rainbows in the sky, let's fly away like a bird. You're free to see the boundless face of the earth. Let the wind blow you like a knife and glide away. Far beyond the clouds, you'll find another place. If the road ahead seems so cold and gray, night never turns to day. Don't you be afraid. Go and fly away. Chala, hey chala. No time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Don't be afraid. You got the power to get through the darkest nights. Chala. Zooming down and round in the sky like a coaster. Hold on tight, or you may find yourself trapped in a maze. When that happens, you may think you will never find your way. At the past, you may take seem all the same. If the road ahead should lead you so cold and gray, when night never turns to day, don't you be afraid. Go and fly away. Chala, hey chala. No time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Be cool, don't be afraid. You got the power to get you through the darkest night. Hey chala.
Friday night, and you know what that means. It is time for Spaghett Friends Toy Show, episode 257. What's going on, people? This be your boy Smith, as always, joined by the usual suspects. What's going on, gentlemen?
Howdy do.
That's what's up. We got a good show tonight. We was off last week, but we are back, baby. Got some toys to talk about. We got some trailers and a couple other fun things. So I hope y'all are ready, because I know I am. Which, real quick, before we get anything, anybody want to do some pickups? Because I got a few pickups over the last week that, you know. So
We can go ahead. I didn't really get anything.
what about you, Matt? Matt, are you there?
He gone.
Oh no, we lost him to the vortex. But now I found some Transformers on my vacay. I got Studio Series Dinobot Sludge, which is a nice piece. I was looking for that dude for a while. Never came over here. And I also found RED Galvatron, which was also a nice pickup that I couldn't get around. He wasn't dropping around here, so those are just a nice pickup. And Jen just finally arrived in the mail today, which should have been here back in December. Fans Toys Thomas, aka Astro Train.
Mm-hmm.
So check off the list of Masterpiece. And I just got to get a blitz swing to compliment them. So that's about it. Also, big ups to everybody in the chat. Trunks, Gojira, Ian. The White Race is here. All right, everybody's here. All right, so Matt, are you still there? Are you with us?
Nope.
Oh, Matt. Soldier down. Maybe he'll bounce back in. But yeah, let's jump right into it. You know, we missed last week, so we're going to jump on this week and give you the goods, because it's fake news. That's right. And make sure you always check your spaghetti policy, you know. All right, real quick. This was something I wanted to kind of jump in on. But I didn't want to, like, individuals, because it's just a lot. I don't know if you're familiar with Ethan Van Sciver. Well, he's like a comic book artist. He's done work in the past for like DC and stuff. A while back, he put out his own comic called Cyber Frog, and it is what it is. But it looks like Cyber Frog is now getting his own action figures. And this is from All Caps Comics. This is Cyber Frog. They're 1/12 scale, so you're going for roughly $40, and I mean it's interesting. Like I remember when he was just doing a Kickstarter for this comic book for Cyber Frog. So to see it come all this way a few years later as somewhat of an action figure says that maybe then there must be a fan base out here for Cyber Frog if someone's willing to mold some plastic and make a figure out of it, you know?
Yep.
So I just kind of wanted to give that a quick shout out. There's a couple different variants of the Cyber Frog and this female Heather Swan. So yeah, if you're a fan of Ethan Van Sciver, and these wasp looking things. So yeah, if you're a fan of Cyber Frog, fan of Ethan Van Sciver, yeah, check out Cyber Frog, All Caps Comics. Transformers, trying to get my money. All right, we got here Masterpiece. This is a master. At first, I thought this was third party for a minute, but then I looked and it was like, oh, this is Masterpiece.
Yeah.
So we got MP44S Convoy, Optimus Prime, which is basically this is Optimus in the color variant of the original G1 toy.
Yep.
Which, I mean, it's okay, it's fine, but I don't need another Optimus. I mean, I'm not that hard up for an Optimus in a G1 color scheme, which all it is nothing but a couple deeper shades of red, and the chrome is a little more prominent.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and it looks good in the truck mode. You're not getting the whole thing. You got an alternate head, matrix. Your typical Prime stuff.
Yo,
Which what's
I,
up?
I couldn't hear any of you guys this whole last time. So, and anything that any of you said up until this exact sentence, I did not hear a word of it. Full transparency.
You're good, bro. You're good. We just got started, so I was asking about pickups if you had any pickups or nothing like that, but that was about it.
Oh yeah, okay. I got some pickups I can talk about. All right, yeah, I'm good now.
But
I
yeah,
can
we
hear
got
you
this
all now. So
chromed out Optimus in old school G1 toy colors. I mean, again, it's fine, but it's not something I'm desperately in need of. So I'm good on a pass on this. Now we don't have a
yeah,
price. We don't have a drop date. We just got to come in soon. So but I don't know, since this is fashioned off of the other MP44. I would hope you don't charge $450 for this. But then again, it's Takara, so anything is fucking possible. So yeah. Continuing on with Masterpiece, we got Transformer Masterpiece MP56 Plus Rigus. Now, clearly this is a kind of remodeling off of Hoist or Trailbreaker, either or. I think this is one of those. He was a Diaclone,
Yeah.
so Hasbro, as always, Takara, as always, going to get a little bit of mileage out of the mold. So you get hit with that easy color variant. Also, no date, drop date, or price date. But I would assume, because it's a color variant of something that they know not everybody's going to buy, I would imagine this is at least got to be around 100, if not under. Anything more than 125 is too much.
I
There's
don't know.
Takara. They'll charge
I,
200. So
like how many repaints of the same figure do you need to have? You know.
It depends. Depends.
Especially when they're like masterpiece price. Like I understand maybe getting this as like a $25 like legacy figure, but like you got to be really about like Diaclones to drop masterpiece bread on. I never even heard of this character up until now.
Not many people have. Like I said, he's been done before, and by third parties and such. But like again, it's just a Diaclone variant. He doesn't have any real history within the Transformers universe. He's not a G1 like cartoon character, so he means nothing to a lot of people. Like I said, this is Takara getting mileage out of the mold. Plain and simple. Like, if you're dumb enough to fall for the marketing scheme, then that's on you.
Kind of reminds me of like Armada Hotshot.
Yeah, a little bit. Like I said, he's one of those type of things that he's just an extra background character because he is technically nobody.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It is what it is. Again, don't have much of a price or a date time. It's just coming soon.
So this I don't know what McFarlane is doing here. So I guess this is like classic like Action Comics Superman.
Yeah, like old school Superman here. Which is, it's fine, but I don't care for it, so.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Especially seeing as how, once again, you lazied out again. Cause, okay, the S is on point. You kind of gave him the old timey face. But then you don't paint the boots. And clearly in that photo, the boots are red. So why we don't have painted boots? Like, why do we shortchange certain things in these figures? Well, what is wrong with painting these boots? There's clearly an outline on the leg that should be a boot. Why are we not painting these things?
Are the boots painted in the artwork?
Yes. 9 times out of 10, Superman is wearing red boots, but for some reason, half the figures nowadays that he makes on Superman, he don't paint the boots, and there's clearly an outline of something of a boot. Like I said, look at the photo that this Superman is supposed to be coming from. The fucking boots are red.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so why aren't you painting the boot?
100%.
Why ain't you painting
Yeah,
the boot? If this is supposed to be the take on that classic Superman, then why is he not fucking finished? Why are we not painting the
I don't know.
boots? Like, this shit is
I don't
ridiculous.
know.
I don't care if the price point is $20 fucking dollars. Ain't no excuses.
My only thought is that he just, I don't know. He just puts zero effort when it comes to this line. Like, that's all it
It
is.
really is getting to that point. Like,
That,
I'll be looking at certain ones now, and it's like I don't want to fuck with it because it's like, why, man? Like, half of them, like, you'd be lucky if he gives you a figure with a decent paint job and some nice hands and a good head sculpt. But it's like I said, unless it's Batman or something. But this shit right here is ridiculous because it's like, how hard is it to just paint the boot? It's lined out for you. It just looks so unfinished when you look at the rest of them. It just looks unfinished, especially if you're going to sit there and put a card up to compare it to, and you're looking at the card and like, this shit don't look nothing like the figure. This shit is unfinished. This shit
see,
will pop a whole
that's
lot more. I guarantee you this shit'll pop a whole lot more if the motherfucker had some red boots to go with these red undies and this red fucking cape instead of this bleached out fucking blue, and then it goes down to the feet and it just looks unfinished. It doesn't look like, oh, he's wearing blue boots. No, this looks like an unfinished toy that should have been painted.
You're right. My only thought is that he probably looked at one piece of artwork, and that one artwork he looked at happened to have boots not painted, and then he never
He
looked at
did. But
anything
the
with
problem with that is the Superman of that old era that had some onesies with the all blue, there was never an outline of a boot. It was just a onesie, like it was actually like a onesie. But it's like, make it look like a onesie then. Don't have an outline of a boot that should be painted. You might as listen, Superman should just be a combination of red and blue. Red trunks, red cape, red boots. Everything else can be fucking blue. But the boots better be red, the cape better be red, and the drawers better be red. Everything else can be blue. But anything else, it just looks weird. It looks off. It doesn't look finished, especially from a toy aspect. It don't look finished. Bad enough the face is kind of fucking janky.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think there's.
And it sucks because it's like, I like Superman. I have a bunch of different Supermen. I would get this if it didn't look like this, but I don't want this. I'm not settling for this. Just to build a collection. Like, if it means I don't have no more Supermen to build on, then so be it. But I'm done with this shit of McFarlane making bullshit ass figures just because they're not Batman. And then expect people to just be cool with this and buy it. Like, I'm not buying this no more, Todd. If you can't do a proper fucking Superman, I'm not buying. Because I'm not doing any more Batman. And like I said, I might try to build a Justice League, but you sit here and give motherfuckers out here side eyes and bullshit. I don't even think I really want to fuck with your shit like that no more. Like I might just call it a day on what I have because like this shit right here is unacceptable. I don't even care if it's on a $20 price point. How hard is it to paint a fucking boot? Like how hard is it to paint a boot?
It's not, but it's just it's not that it's hard to paint a boot. It's just that he puts minimal effort into this line, and like it's the only thing. Like I don't think he really gives a shit. I think he's just he just puts out whatever. Like he doesn't care about cohesion between waves. He doesn't care about building certain teams. Like he doesn't give a shit about any of that. This is just a very low effort line, and this is just an example of that. Like when you have issues as basic as like this is what I would expect from Mattel. This is something that I would expect Mattel to make something like this for a child's line, not a line that's supposed to be considered for collector. That's what happens when you're fucking. That's what happens when you're fucking lazy. Put zero effort into your fucking line. This is what you get.
Yeah, well, again, like I said, not gonna get my money for this. Like I said, if the boots was painted, I would indulge this Superman, even with the janky face, and we don't have two fucking fists. So like again, so yeah. But if you do want this, it'll set you $30 now. Okay, it bumped up. Now he wants you to pay $30 for not painted boots. Okay. Late August 2023.
Fuck is this? Like what the fuck even is
this
this?
is. I don't even know who this is. Honestly and truthfully.
Fuck this.
That's how disconnected I am from Batman comics lately. I don't know who this is.
Oh my God,
They're known as the Abyss.
Boring.
Not the TNA Abyss. At
Oh
first,
my
I thought
God,
this
it
was
would
like
be
the.
so much
At
better
first, I
if it
thought this was
was.
like the Phantasm or something, but then
This looks like a fucking Fortnite skin. I don't know, man. I continue to be like frustrated with this line, but then he does enough. He does enough that to keep me invested, like that Dark Knight wave. But then there's just so many things that just make me feel like exhausted. Like why are we getting this and we still don't have a fucking classic Wonder Woman?
he does look like a noob Sabat a little bit, Trunks from Mortal Kombat.
Like this just looks like some kind of generic like Fortnite
I thought it
goon.
was Scarecrow too at first. I was like, is this Scarecrow or the Phantasm? Or I'm like, who the fuck is this?
This figure.
Check him in the Abyss. $30, late August of 2023. Right. This one is not bad. The Green Lantern, Alan Scott. Like, I would get this just to add with the other Green Lanterns. And that'd be the only reason. But, you know, like I said, a lot of this.
Didn't he just recently put out like a JSA Flash?
With the
Yeah.
Jay Garrett? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, okay, so there you go. So you could potentially have two members of the JSA. And that's probably all you'll get. So yeah, if you got the Flash, you got this. See, like this is where I'm more like, okay, cool. Like this is what I want to. This is what I kind of want to see more of.
Instead of janky ass Batman and Superman.
Yeah, yeah. Like this is what I mean. Like give me more of this. Like flush out some teams. You know, like start giving us more classic like villains. Why doesn't he want to make fucking villains? If he does make a villain, it's fucking Fortnite goon.
Fortnite guy. It's the guy from Fortnite.
This line fucking hurts my soul sometimes.
Well,
Yeah, this
$30.
is a nice release. This is good. This is I would suggest getting this if you want to build a classic like JSA. Have that Alan Scott.
Mm-hmm. Saturday night's main event coming back.
They just announced that.
Yeah. Okay. $30, late August 2023.
I guess they gotta try to compete with Collision. This kind of cool from the last Ronin. Getting Raphael. I personally, I'm not really interested in building a last Ronin version of Turtles.
I'm gonna be that guy and say it kind of defeats the purpose.
Hold up.
What?
Hold up. No, hold up. You watching SmackDown right now?
Yeah, I'm watching SmackDown.
They be ripping our ideas off again.
Well, what happened?
Bobby Lashley.
I ain't got the sound.
Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits linking up. I wonder who suggested them being in a faction like 2 fucking years ago. See, we've been saying that fucking New Nation put the Street Profits in there. My bad.
They had, you know Michael Hayes had that written down on a pad somewhere because he be jotting notes. He's like, let me go look back. Let me look back at my pad. Let me check in my fanny pack. Oh, this is the one right here, baby. Waiting. This is good. This is gold.
He's just waiting. He was just waiting for the dust to settle so that he could just rip us off again. That's okay. It's free, Michael. That one's free. It's nice. I'm not interested in see, I'm kind of like I wish did you guys both read The Last Ronin?
Yeah.
I wish that they would have kept it ambiguous. We would have never found out his identity. And then like The Last Ronin, like it could have just been any turtle we wanted it to be. Do you know what I mean? Like if you wanted it to be Leonardo, it was Leonardo. If you wanted it to be Donatello, it was Donatello. Like I kind of thought that idea was so much better. Being said, I just like having the standalone Ronin figure. I'm not really interested in building a whole team of turtles from that world.
Like I said, I kind of have to be that guy, but it's The Last Ronin. Why do I have other turtles with The Last Ronin?
See, that's what I mean. Like when you start,
it's a slippery slope. That's why like when I bought The Last Ronin figures, I'm like, I'm not getting any more of these other ones because that defeats the purpose of it being The Last Ronin. I mean, it's a singular thing. One, me going hit The Last Ronin and his brothers, then it's just a bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's what I mean. Like when you kind of start adding other turtles, you kind of defeat the purpose of him being the last Ronin. Like that was the purpose, is that he's the last. He's the last one. All the other turtles are dead.
Yeah, spoiler alert. But it's just like, but it's like, I get, I understand. Money needs to be made. But it's just the thing of like, hey, as far as for me, someone who is a Turtles fan and has an extensive collection of Turtles, I'm passing on this.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Leo looks good too, but like I'm passing on these because it's just like no. Like
that being said, I think these are both very nice figures. it's just that yeah, like me too. Like when I got the last Ronin, the intention was that this is just gonna kind of be a one and done figure.
Yeah, like this is a standalone character. That's the purpose. Why somebody comes and look and go, what's that? What's that Ninja Turtle? Oh, that's the last Ronin. And then
Yeah.
you tell them the backstory of the brothers died. This is the last Ninja Turtle. Oh, makes
Yeah.
sense.
If someone came to my house and they were checking out my figures and they're like, "Oh, what's that like? What's that Ninja Turtle?" I wouldn't be like, "Oh, like that's Michelangelo." I'd be like, "No, like that's the last Ronin." It's
But if you got the last Ronin standing next to a Raph, a Leo, and a Donnie, it kind of makes it clearly obvious that this is Michelangelo. And then it's just like, oh, why the turtles dressed up this way? And you know how I feel. I don't like my turtles dressed up.
they just played Rhea Ripley's entrance for Bianca Belair.
Oh, they slipping, bro.
Oh my god.
So I need to put down the Tito's. That's my
Uh,
boys, Roscoe. They over there. They over there sabotaging WWE because they've been running up in the Waffle House. So
I don't know. I don't know why that's so funny. I don't know why if it's just because I'm indulging in some adult beverages. I, I don't know why this is really funny to me. like
But yeah,
like
$38, November of 2023 for Raph. Also from the last Ronin, we have Karai, which again is now see a Karai. I can almost say not I okay because she's not a turtle.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can almost let Karai pass, but I don't care for Karai. I've never cared for Karai as a character. She doesn't do anything for me. So this is also kind of a pass. I like that she's kind of got that Electra vibe going for her, though.
Yeah.
Am I the only one seeing that?
Uh, no, I see it. But so see, I'm on the other end. I like Karai. I've been wanting a Karai figure for a super long time. That being said, I think I don't know. I don't know, man. There's just something that's just not right about this one. There's just something in the face that I don't like about this figure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The face just looks a little sus to me. Like look at that.
Well, I mean, they do give you the option of a second head sculpt, so it's not like you have to be married to that one at least. But then the other option is the open mouth screaming. So
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think
but again, this is why, like I said, I'm just gonna pass on her because I have no attachment to her in the Turtles property because
it's
she
like
kind of
that.
she kind of came later on in the franchise after like the original cartoons and stuff at least.
It's like it's like the great Glenn Webb used to say. It's like waiting for a bus, you know, like you wait and you wait and you wait and then two show up at the same time. For it's like for a long time I've been saying, damn, can someone please make a Karai? And just someone please fucking make Karai, and now we're getting two Karais. So, you know, we have options.
True.
Shout out to Glenn Webb, man. R.I.P. It's been a minute, but I'll never forget about Glenn Webb, man.
That's what's up. $38, also November of 2023.
So, I this nice, it's nice, you know. Uh, Super Seven, Thundercats, Super Seven, Thundercats, Super Seven. This is the toy deco.
Mom's take. She came over on the Twitter.
There you go. Yeah, this is a good figure.
Yeah,
Destroyer.
personally, I'm not collecting this line, but I mean, listen, if you missed this the first time, I'm glad people are getting a second chance.
I remember having this figure as a kid. He was a cool looking character.
I remember going to my friend's house for a birthday party once when I was like, I was in like grade school or whatever, and we were like kind of fucking around in his basement, and he's like, do you want to see like my Thundercats figures? I was like, what the fuck is a Thundercat? And then he and then he showed them to me, and I was like, get this shit out of here. And that's that's how that was that was my introduction to the Thundercats.
You ain't right.
Yo, shout out to you, James. Thanks for showing me those Thundercats in your basement that one time.
Yo, $55, April of 2024. Alright, now we have Ultimate's Jaga toy color variant. So this is more from the original toy, and not off the cartoon color. So I mean, you can't really go wrong either way with either Jaga. What you cracking up over?
It's just like his outfit. It's like just his outfit. It's like lime green. It's like he's wearing like a lime green like swimsuit.
Yeah, he is kind of wearing that lime green onesie. Great
Hey,
job.
Good for him. Good for him. Good for him having the courage to rock that.
Look, I mean, he's got
Respect.
the body. Jaga got the body for it. Look at it, for an old man. Look at the quads.
Yeah.
Look at the striations.
You got the body for it.
Yeah, Jaga knew what he was doing. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna put this onesie on, and it's gonna have the strap all the way up to the neckline, so that way people can see my pecs and a little bit of that side abdominal. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
pop titties and shit, and flex up my biceps and show them the tricep meat, all the striations. You know what I mean? Because I'm the Lord, head of the Thundercats. I got the sword of omens, bitch.
I love it.
Clap for Jaga, bitch.
Oh shit.
55 for the Jaga, April 2024. Oh, we got Chilla. She's a killer. I appreciate that Super 7 is like really committed to the Thundercats. So if anyone's out there like kind of like, yeah, man, this is my moment. You got a lot of characters.
I'm
You have a lot of deep cuts too.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with this character.
She came later in later seasons.
She didn't have like an original toy, right?
Not to my knowledge. I could be wrong. But like I said, she's one of those characters that kind of came like in the third, like I said, the later seasons when they started introducing new Thundercats and shit. So yeah, she came a little bit later.
Alright. It's alright.
But it looks good. Like I said, Super 7, if anything, they are good on like the accuracy, because she definitely looks like from the cartoon.
Yeah, she looks good.
Decent amount of accessories, 2 fucking fists. Always ahead of the game. 55, April 2024. finally got Wally Cat.
It's cool.
Because they had Wally Kid already, so now we finally get the.
Yeah. This is great, you know, for people that want to complete that core like Thundercats team. You know, this is great.
Mm-hmm. How much they charge for this?
Comes with the surfboard.
Damn, they couldn't drop the price on him a little bit for being a little bit smaller?
No. No, they definitely not.
Couldn't knock off $10 motherfucking dollars? Could knock
But
off $10 motherfucking dollars.
We gave you the surfboards, though.
April 2024.
I don't know who this
It's
is.
like
If Thunder Road
it's like
was an
a-
assassin.
this looks like a sexy La Parka.
It is sexy La Parka.
I was gonna say she reminds me of that Grimm's Fairy Tales character. And then I was trying to think of her name, but I don't remember her name. She looks good. She comes with a good amount of accessories.
I mean, these are, I think, legend scaled. So, like I said,
They are.
you could use these as like, hey, villains or whatever. Like, possibilities is endless.
The only thing is the price.
Yeah, that's like she comes with a decent set of accessories, nice set of guns, 2 fucking fists. So you know that's always a good thing. Chilling with a homegirls. Spoiler alerts. But yeah, $70 though.
Yeah.
They are Metro.
Nah, they come from who is the company? Executive Replicates. 70.
Yeah, so it's like a fairly new company too. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on this. I think she looks dope, but I'm good. I'm good.
What about this one right here? Chaotica.
Yeah, again, she looks good. It's just that price.
I'm saying she kind of
It's just that
reminds me a little of
price.
Emma Frost.
But it's just I already have multiple Emma Frosts. Damn. Okay. Damn, I like it. I don't know. I might have to fuck with this one.
Reminds me of Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
But
what
like
is she doing
a
to Jimmy?
sexy,
Oh my goodness, Jimmy, she has violated you. This is not even fair.
a sexy version of Cloak, or a sexy version of Dagger. You know.
What's Jimmy's about to get motorboated? Motorboat. Motorboat. Oh, let me get it.
My silence is my complicity.
Jesus.
He loved it. He loved the chat. Chat, he loved it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He don't love the price though. $70. It cost you $70, sir, for that pleasure. We'll be collecting in the second quarter of 2024. Okay.
I've paid more for less.
You better have money. And now we go to Lady Satanus.
Angela?
This one I am getting because I think I think I'm gonna put her with my legends, and she's gonna be a placeholder for Satana. I think Satana that figure is shot up so much on the aftermarket. I doubt they're ever gonna re-release her. So I think I'm gonna maybe get this and maybe I'll do some painting and make her into like a kit bashed Satana.
She should just use her as female Mephisto.
Miss Fisto?
Miss Fisto. Since we don't get we lost out on a proper Mephisto, get the Miss Fisto.
Or is she Fisto better? Which one is better?
I think she Fisto.
Yeah.
She Fisto.
Oh wait, that sounds dirty. Never mind.
$70 for Miss Fisto.
It's fucking stupid.
Second quarter of 2020.
She Fisto.
What if?
Whoa, replica shield. It wouldn't be this one. I'll tell you that much.
You don't want Captain Carter?
No, I'm not British.
You're not British? You mean you're not Cockneyed?
I'm gonna be walking around the streets with my shield with the Union Jack. People are gonna be like, bro, you like meat pies? I'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, yeah, like meat pies. Oh, they don't. No, what are they? Pork pies. They like pork pies. I'll be like, you like pork pies? I'll be like, no, I don't. Like, why you got the British flag if you don't like pork pies? Fucking poser.
Posers.
Yeah, I don't want to go through that. So I'm gonna pass on this.
You're missing out, bro. Missing out. Set you back only $150. Only $150, bro. It's almost a steal. It's almost a steal. September of 2023. From the Good Smile Company, we got from Metroid Dread Figma number 613, the Emmy.
Never played that game. Don't know anything about this.
Oh, this yeah, you gotta be careful with the Emmy when she pull up, cause if you don't do the timing right on the moves, it's game over. Game over.
Looks pretty dope though.
Oh yeah, this thing is crazy. Like I said, if you don't, if you're not careful, the Emmy catch you. Stick this nail right through your chest. Body your ass.
Oh, I don't want that.
No, nobody. Now this looks like the Samus that I guess they're gonna be working on. That looks pretty decent.
I wish they could just stop fucking around and give us a Dark Samus. That's Ridley too, though.
I mean, it's a cool looking robot. It's gonna set you back $150 with a $15 deposit. October of 2024. I gotta jump on a boat real quick.
I'm jumping on a boat real quick. All right,
Jimmy,
six.
take this. Oh, yeah.
All right, we got a 6-pack of Mega Ranger from Denji Sentai Mega Ranger.
Yeah, they look okay.
I mean, they're small, right?
Yeah, these
They're
are
pretty small.
these are little itty bitties. Itty bitty titty committee.
Yeah, I'm passing on these.
Yeah.
There's no need when you have Lightning collection, you know.
It also Mega Ranger as a season. Uh, I didn't think it was as good as In Space. So kind of.
Wait, this is there's a difference. What's the difference?
Well, this is these are technically like the Sentai versions.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I mean the costumes are essentially the same, but the packaging would sort of reflect Mega Ranger. But
Okay.
these are small, and we already have the In Space Lightning collection, so there's just no need for these. Like I would buy like certain teams, but this would not be.
I mean, they look good. I mean, I know they're more based off of the Japanese, but for those who are, fans of Power Rangers in space, this ain't a bad set to have if you're into that.
I just wish they were a little bit bigger.
Agreed.
I just wish they were a bit bigger. Oh, nice.
Well, at least they make sure to hook you up with all the good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you sort of get everything you would need. Like, there's not really much else you kind of need. You get all the weapons, you get the combining weapons, the surfboards.
Yeah. So yeah. Again, the price point on these though, $180 with $18 deposit. If they were maybe all 6 inches, I could say yeah, that's a deal right there.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, if they were 6 inches, it automatically makes it better. But when you remember that they're only like 4 inches, it's kind of like,
You saw they were in space and made the space season trunks. I believe it. December of 2023 as well. Oh, we got here
all
Godzilla
right.
versus Mecha. Oh, you want to take this, Matt?
Yeah, I can take it. Yeah. So from Monster Arts, they're pricey. I'm not gonna lie, but the quality is there. I I'm really tempted. This Mecha Godzilla looks really good, and I think that classic Rodan looks really nice.
You picking this
So
up?
yeah, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. These look really nice. Yeah, just look at that Rodan, dude. He looks sick. Looks so fucking sick.
Wings look really articulated too.
Yeah. See, I like that Mecha Godzilla. I gotta.
I wonder, Gojira, if he's still in the chat, are you picking this up?
I gotta kind of pull myself back in and be like, listen, like you can't go too far down this rabbit hole. But I know that's just a lie.
Yeah, like I said, I'm bro. Off topic tangent. A Crimson Alley Viper.
Yeah.
It don't even look right.
Isn't.
Crimson Alley Viper. Come on.
They're just they just want everything to be crimson.
I'm sorry. That's just I saw that shit. I was like, no. We were just talking about that too.
Supposedly, people are finding crimson bats for $12 at Walmart.
I believe it.
So yeah, like any army builders, this is your time.
Especially if you want the Crimsons. I've been seeing a lot more of them lately. But like I said, I got my 6, so I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to tell myself that I gotta relax. I gotta kind of control myself, but these look good. I'm really tempted by this because the Mecha Godzilla looks really nice, and I really dig the Rodan. And
Yeah, it's definitely.
it's a nice set.
You got bigger fish to fry. Got you. I got you. Well, $230, $23 deposit, February of 2023. All right, so you got that going for you. All right, from Exo 6, we got Star Trek The Next Generation, Lieutenant Commander Data, standard version.
I like Data.
Scale figure. So if you're a fan of The Next Generation, you get yourself a Brett Spiner, you get your Data, and it looks good. Soft goods work for Star Trek figures because, hey, this is how they dress. So, works perfect for Data.
Yeah, it looks nice.
And you can open up the back of his dome piece. He gets his kitty cat. Spot 2. So, yeah.
The cat makes me want it more.
I dig it. Like I said, we've seen a lot of the Exo 6 Star Trek figures. Not all of them register with all of us, but I could get behind The Next Generation. I was more of a fan of that in the original than a lot of the other ones. I mean, Deep Space Nine was cool. Voyager was cool too, but they didn't really hit the same as Next Generation did.
No, definitely not.
Like I said, they had their good points, but Next Generation, you really can't touch. $230 for Data with the $23 deposit. Fourth quarter of 2023. Ooh, this is nice.
Oh baby. Yeah.
Mondo.
Yeah. So. Yeah, from Mondo, we're getting version 2 He-Man. I think version 2 He-Man looks better than version 1.
Bro. Under any other circumstance, I would totally buy this, but the price on this is just like, how big is this thing?
1/6 scale.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what kind of keeps me away, but
yeah, I don't need a He-Man.
Yeah, it looks dope. Yeah, same.
Now, if they can maybe drop this down to a 6-inch scale and knock it off a couple $100, I might be inclined to indulge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
He looks good though.
Yeah, that does look good though. Got the Hordak, got a Man at Arms. Yeah. He-Man 235 with a 2350 deposit, July of 2023. All right, from Mega House, you got Kamen Rider Ultimate Articles Shin Kamen Rider.
Looks good.
One of the more popular. Komeruido. This is a statue, but it has the soft goods on it, though. Oh, but it is posable to a certain degree, I guess. That's weird. If you're gonna do all that, you might as well just made it a figure, right?
Mm-hmm. Would think, but
it's a big boy, though.
Yeah.
$465 though. Oof. $93 deposit, April of 2024. So, you know what I'm saying? Save up that guap a little bit. Overly priced king of pop, Michael. Michael, we miss you, Michael. We got
That's
the Michael
the
Jackson Black Label 1/4 scale statue from Blitzwave.
I don't know who would want this in their home.
Somebody who loved Michael Jackson. There's a basic bitch one, but who's gonna want a basic bitch Michael Jackson? Come on.
Yeah.
What up, Mr. V?
Michael Jackson was anything but a basic bitch.
Michael. This is one of his kind of like iconic outfits and look.
That looks cool.
Looks like actual hair too on the statue.
That's creepy.
A little bit. But kind of on brand for Michael Jackson though, so.
Yes. Accurate.
It's like, you're doing wrong. Spend my money. Buy my statue. Shimon. He said, Jimmy, you gonna buy 3 statues for the boys. Shimon.
I don't want Skeletor in my home.
You're doing wrong.
Oh, come on.
You're doing wrong.
Let's not talk down about Skeletor in that way. Come on.
Yeah. Michael. It's gonna be about what's that? 1850 with a 277.50 deposit in case you change your mind. February of 2024. Oh,
whoa.
Christ. Big bitch.
Fuck.
This is a Resident Evil Village, Throne, Legacy Collection, Demetrius, deluxe bonus version. What's so funny, man?
over. It's like overly priced big bitch.
She a big bitch though.
I know, this is funny to me. I wasn't expecting it.
Now there are basic bitch versions of this, but of course, again, why would you? If you're gonna spend this much money, you might as well get the best version.
I want the big bitch.
The big bitch. She got the claws out, ready to give you blades.
Ooh.
Those look like they could break pretty easily as well. Then you get this little bonus statue. And then you gotta drink some of that blood.
This one does.
Izzy McQueen.
I heard she was the only good part of that game, though. I didn't play it.
Me neither.
Yeah, I think everybody loved her, though. I know.
Listen, I don't play no Resident Evil that's not giving me just zombies from Umbrella. I'm not doing all this up in houses and shit like that. Fuck that. That's not Resident Evil to me. I need to be killing zombies. I think she has other head sculpts as well with this chick on the statue.
Looks good.
And as you can see, here's all the stuff here. You get multiple head sculpts. You get the big fingers. And make sure they give you a lot. So get your money's worth for $2,800 with a $421.50 deposit. Whew, in case you change your mind, Jimmy. Though, you can get one of these.
I'll get a big bitch.
You
Sure.
can, like, use it for stuff. And yeah,
I don't know.
Should we before we kind of move on, should we do one final update? Should we take one final look at the Dragonfly?
Do that. Hold on.
Ooh.
Let me pull this up.
Masterpiece Bone Crusher. I didn't know Masterpiece Bone Crusher was on pre-order yet. That's cool. Yeah, I got a soft spot for this particular Bay formula. That's why I mentioned him. I always kind of dug him.
It's a masterpiece.
It looks good.
Yeah. Alt mode is pretty good. I don't know if all those flames are removable, but
why they gonna fight at Battle of the Belts? You already know nobody loses their belts at Battle of the Belts.
Oh, they're gonna fight at Battle of the Belts?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that means right off the rip, you know, title's not about to change hands. Yo, tomorrow's pretty stacked, son.
What, Collision?
You got Collision, and then immediately after Collision, you got Battle of the Belts.
Oh, that's
And
tomorrow?
then, yeah, son.
Wow.
And then at the same time as Collision and Battle of the Belts, you got Slammiversary.
What?
Tomorrow's
Clickbait gonna be
stacked.
jumping tomorrow, son.
Clickbait is gonna be popping off.
Just like the North American Thick Boys popped off yesterday on Rage Quit. They wrecked it. In
I
fact, we're
was
gonna go back and watch it. Did you catch it?
yeah, man, that was like a squash match.
Did you see that? The finisher, the Spaghett Friends.
Yeah. Yeah, that was dope.
North American Thick Boys. Which, by the way, I forgot to make the announcement on the show, but I'll make it here because I'm gonna make it there. So don't wait, I'm gonna make it whatever. I can do the fucking one. All right. So that's gonna do it for Fig News. Oh no, we gotta check the Dragonfly.
Yeah. If you just go to like their homepage, it should be. Here we go.
Alright, we got 16,691 backers. Got 3 days left. Okay, 3 days.
3 days left.
And I think
We're
did everything did all the tiers get hit already?
Not yet. We're still kind of quite a ways to go from that third tier.
Because I know you get the Wild Bill. I know they dropped 2 figures already. What's the third one?
Yeah. Crazy Legs?
Yeah, Crazy Legs. So yeah, he's still locked up. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, like I said, you get a good crop of figures right here.
It's just we need to get that third tier, man. We need to get that third tier. Like it's been going up, but it seemed like it took us so long to get from that first unlock to that second unlock. It just took us so long to get there. That now that we finally got the second unlock and third one, people are kind of hyped for. It's kind of one of those things where maybe it's too little, too late.
Nah, they'll pull it off at the end. I think.
I think they will. Like at the rate it's going, like yesterday it had just crossed 16,000. So we still got 3 days. We got a little over 20,000 to go. I'm optimistic that it's gonna hit its in the last minute. I'm optimistic it'll hit its last tier because in that last 24 hours there's always a huge spike in that last 24 hours.
Plus, don't forget that international audience.
Yeah.
What's Blue Thunder PlayStation 9? By the way, big ups.
I'm in either way. I'm in, but I would just kind of rather. I want all the tiers. I'd rather pay the same price and get 4 figures, not just 3 figures.
I'll feel you on that. Did you put it on the hiss?
No.
Oh, you didn't put it on the hiss?
See, I didn't go in on the hiss because the hiss was just like he came with the hiss tank driver, and I was like, I'm good on this. I don't know. It's just I need a Wild Bill for my classified collection. Like I need a Wild Bill, and like I said, if you don't have Wild Bill flying the Dragonfly, then what are you even doing? And these we're getting all like named characters. The hiss tank, we just got a bunch of army builders. This we're getting like very named characters.
Oh, Hook versus Jungle Jack Perry next week on Dynamite for the FTW title.
Oh. I think the Glenda, I don't know, man. I think the Glenda maybe should have been like an early bird special. as that really kind of slowed it down. We we got it funded just over 24 hours, and then I think we unlocked Ripcord in that first week. That first or second week we unlocked Ripcord, and then it took us the entire rest of the campaign just to get Glenda. I think that really kind of people saw Glenda and they were just not interested, and then it really kind of slowed the momentum down. Again, trying to be optimistic. I think we're gonna hit that third tier. We get Crazy Legs. We're gonna get all the figures. The Dragonfly. It's gonna be beautiful.
Lance Archer versus Trent Beretta. It's an interesting matchup right there. Well, yeah, like I said, I think they'll make it. They got the 3 days they got left. They'll get it.
I think they will too, cause like I said, there's always a big surge right at the very end, like those last couple of hours. I don't understand what it is for people that are like, oh, I gotta wait till the very last minute, the last hour, and then I'm gonna back it. Like I kind of don't understand those people, but they're out there. They're out there. And yeah, I think there's just people that are gonna wait until the very like they'll wait until the last 2 hours and then back it.
Yeah.
Like remember the Robbie Reyes, it didn't get ultimately it didn't get funded, but in those last couple of hours it was still going up. It was still climbing, it just kind of couldn't climb fast enough. So I still think it's gonna get there. And then I could be mistaken, but like I believe Star Saber didn't hit the fourth tier till the last couple of days.
Well, we're kind of done with Fig news, but I kind of want to transition since we're kind of on the topic of like the figures. Um, Kind of wanted to talk about like figures that have come out in 2023 that like even though the year's not over, there's been a lot of figures that have came out that I'm like, man, this is definitely a top contender for a figure of the year. And as far as Transformers is concerned, the only thing I can say that I got would be this HasLab Star Saber, to be honest. Like I mean, there's been some good Transformers like with the metal hawk. That remold of Cyclonus is a good figure, but would I say it's like a figure of the year? Not really. It's a good figure because it came off a good mold. But as far as like doing all the other stuff, yeah, the HasLab Star Saber definitely I would say like as far as like a Transformer chug scale mainline, yeah, this is definitely would be a contender for like a figure of the year.
He was my figure of the year for 2022. He was my number one. Uh,
So and I would almost predict like if Deathsaurus comes out before the end of the year, but I don't think that's it. When is he supposed to drop?
yeah, he'll be out by the end of the year for sure.
I would almost say if he's any is like I said, if he's any good as Star Saber was, then yeah, I would definitely also be like, you know what? Because like the mainline stuff lately is just it's good, but there's nothing out there that I'm like, yo, this is figure of the year right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing that's out there that you could buy at a Target or Walmart for Transformers that's like, yo, this is the baddest motherfucker out here. Not just Cyclonus. that I've seen a figure from regular that's like, yeah, man, this is killer. This is ridiculous right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Deathsaurus, Starsaber, definitely.
Yeah.
Anything
Those
come
are
to mind with you, with the two of you gentlemen, like of any kind? Doesn't matter. Not
um
Transformers. Of something that
War
just
Duke,
comes to your mind.
War Duke from NECA. Like War Duke kind of came out very early in the year, and I think he's been consistently throughout the year. I've kind of known like yeah, War Duke is definitely gonna be on my top 20. It's just a matter of where. Uh, I'm fucking with this 3-0 Bloodshot right now. Really fucking nice. Kind of a wild pick, but Blob, that Marvel Legends Blob, there's just something about him. I don't know what it is. There's just something about him that I can't stop fucking with him.
Another one I gotta throw out there is them Jada Toy Street Fighter. Jada
Those were
Toy Street
nice.
Fighter a little bit of a sleeper out there. We talked about it before. Like I said, the price point, like the playability, the articulation, and just the look and feel of them. I would definitely put them on a list as like potential figures of the year, especially the
Absolutely.
Ryu and the Fei Long. Like I said, I haven't even seen the Chung Li yet, but the Ryu and the Fei Long right now, yeah, money.
Yeah. Uh, SHF Carnage from Let There Be Carnage. Really, another really nice piece. Um,
I would say, any NECA wise, if I would say like contenders of NECA stuff, uh, pretty much anything gargoyles, because like the Hudson is nice, Broadway's nice, Brooklyn's nice, like they're really good. Last Ronin was definitely like a nice, like something that I didn't expect, that I didn't think I wanted, but when I got it, I was like, I'm glad I have it. You know what I mean? Um,
uh, yeah. See again. Yeah, I wanted to have Last Ronin on my countdown for last year, but I just didn't get him in time. And then as soon as I did get him, I was like, fuck.
Hell, I would even throw on the list for this contender the 4-pack that just came out, the red band versions.
Oh yeah, those are
Those,
nice.
like I said, they're still sitting on my desk right now, staring at me, like they're that
Uh,
good.
those are very nice. I don't know if they'll make it out this year, but if we get any of those SHF Bleach figures this year, those are gonna be like instantly in my top 5, no question about it.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Uh, I don't know. Did you did either of you guys get Blob yet?
I still need to pick up Blob. I need to pick up Blob and Avalanche to finish my Brotherhood.
I
But
think
also
I.
like while we're on Hasbro shit, Sergeant Slaughter, another
Oh
not
yeah, he was
sleeper.
nice. Sergeant Slaughter's nice.
Again, something I didn't know I wanted it until I got it, and it was like, damn, I'm kind of glad I picked it up. Like
Well,
I'm
what?
not disappointed in the purchase of like an impulse buy where you buy something, you play with it for a minute, and then you sitting there like, you know what, I really didn't need this, dude. But I was like, I sit here with the Sarge, and then like, damn man, the Sarge he just hit different.
I sort of feel like everybody that gets the Sarge that doesn't really buy that many classified figures, like everybody kind of says that. Like I haven't heard a lot of negative coming from that Sarge.
Yeah, because he's just so good. Like I still got him.
Really good.
I have him over here. He's posing. He's holding his little baton with the whistle on his neck, and he's pointing his finger at me like, "You maggot!" And he just looks so fucking good, bro. He just looks so
Yeah.
good. And it's like, it's not like he even has much on him as far as like accessories, but it's like the little he has, it does so much. The glasses, the fact that they went with the glasses coming off and the hat could come off is just, and they fit on him perfectly. Like, I don't think you can get a hat glasses combination on a figure this perfect. But the Sarge pulls it the fuck off. Like, it's just like, this shit hit different. And like I said, whether you're a G.I. Joe fan, whether you're a wrestling fan, it's like you can't lose. You can't lose. So it's like, yeah, Sarge, he's the only reason why I have 6 Crimson Bats and a Crimson Guard. It's because I was going to pair him up with the Sarge to have him beat up. since I couldn't get Serpentor. But yeah, Sergeant Slaughter definitely top contender in my book.
What about you,
Very
Jimmy?
good,
Do you have
very
anything?
good figure.
Do high end stuff count?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
of
yeah,
course.
'cause I didn't this year I actually didn't pick up a whole lot of retail stuff besides Transformers, and they haven't really been blowing me away. But there's there's two. The Fans Toys Soundwave was one that kind of caught me by surprise, and I kind of felt the same way with it
Oh,
as I did with their Perceptor, because
Yeah.
it's one of those figures where if they remake, or if they do another Masterpiece Soundwave in 5 to 10 years, it won't really improve much, because Fans Toys kind of established that this is the closest you'll ever get to the cartoon, and we added extra parts and pieces to give you the toy version too. So I really like the Fans Toys Soundwave. Um, and the other one is it's a Hot Toys. My pre-order came in this year. Was the Carnage, and I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. Because usually when I get a Hot Toys figure, I think that it's pretty good. It's exactly what I expected. Nothing wrong with it. But Cyclonus guy must have worked on Carnage because it was just different. It was really, really good. From articulation to 1,000 accessories. They could have easily just given you 2 accessories, a shitty body, and called it a day. I don't know who worked on that, but yeah, those two. Yeah, those two
you know what's
be
other
my
good
top
one? Now
contenders
that you
so far.
mentioned the Soundwave, it just reminded me. I got that deformation space blaster, and that's
Yeah.
just pretty good, especially for the price point that they were going for it. It's a really good, like, comic accurate blaster. Like, I know the Fans Toy one came out, but I'm like, you know what? I'm good with this one. This one's pretty spot on, and I think it only cost like, that shit was like under 100.
Did
But it's a
Fans
real
Toys
good
already?
figure.
They already put out a blaster.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Yeah.
Oh shit, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, they got a
And
blaster. I don't care for it a little bit because I think some of the proportions are a little off, but that's just me though. That's why like the deformation space kind of gave that happy medium, and like I said, it's pretty tight. It has a decent presence, but
the only flaw I can think of with the Fans Toys Soundwave is I don't like the cassette at all. I think it kind of has a shitty transformation and a wonky body. Uh, I think, and in general, I don't think he should have come with a Rumble or Frenzy. I think he should have come with a Laser Beak or uh, uh,
or like a
fucking
Ravage or
what's his name,
something.
Rabbit. Yeah, but that's it.
Also, I got to throw out like probably the prize piece of anything that I picked up so far this year is Sun King Wukong, the Monkey King. That fucking figure is motherfucking tits. Okay, the articulation, the accessories, the soft goods,
Monkey.
everything. It is just like a figure that can do almost everything. Like I said, the only one throwback flaw I could say it has is that it doesn't have a foot peg, but everything else is perfect. And it is if you pose it right, you can get him to stand on like 1 foot. It's not an impossible feat. But other than that, like I forget what company makes it, but it took forever to come out, and I finally got it this year. So
Figure Obscura just kind of dropped their own Sun Wukong. I think I might get that one.
oh yeah, you got a link for that? Is it on
Uh,
BBTS?
no, it's not on BBTS. I think it's already sold out. But usually they do like a best of wave. That's how I'm getting that Headless Horseman. So when they drop their best of wave, I'm kind of hoping he'll be in there, and then he'll be on BBTS.
Yeah, cause the Sun Wukong that I got, that shit is this shit is nice. Definitely a contender of like figure of the year right there. Like I would even say he's a top 5 figure in my collection this year. Cause he's no joke.
And we're only July, so we still have a couple months. So who knows what else we're gonna get.
Yeah. So like I said, it's just kind of nice. Like I said, I've picked up a few things since I moved to my new house, and I'm just sitting there kind of taking the inventory of like, damn son, there's a lot of good shit came out lately.
Masterpiece Skyfire was also pretty good.
What's that?
Yeah, he was good.
Masterpiece Skyfire. I forgot he was this year. He's also pretty damn good. He might make the list.
That's what's up. Yeah, I really thought about that Skyfire, but I was just like, I seen reviews of it, and I'm just like, I know the Fans Toy Phoenix isn't spot on, but I still like its look though. You know what I mean? Like it's not a spot on interpretation of the cartoon Skyfire, but I like its look for Skyfire, and it's just like, yeah, I think I can stick with that one. Like I don't need to replace.
Mezco Alien was pretty good. I like the rubber suit. Predator was okay. I didn't pick up a lot of Mezco this year though.
Did Ghost Rider come out this year?
The Mezco one?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Again, I don't know if he'll. It's one of those things. I don't know if he'll make it this year. But if he does make it out this year, then I think that Mezco Dick Tracy could be pretty fucking incredible.
I think he'll make it this year.
Yeah.
Also, that new April O'Neil that just dropped is pretty good. Plus, from what I've told, this is an upgrade from the last one. So yeah, it's a nice April. And like I said, she completed the collection for me, so I'm good. Just happy to have her and Casey in the fold. So like I said, my cartoon turtles is pretty much done.
Sideshow Dirty Harry is pretty damn good
Now
too.
we on the gargoyles front, so we got to big up those gargoyles. We jump from one franchise to the next.
That's how it is.
But yeah, so yeah, we were just kind of chewing the fat on that. What was we gonna do next? The trailers too.
Yeah.
But before we get, that's what I wanted to talk about. Y'all still watching Secret Invasion, right?
Yeah, I'm all caught up.
The Invasion.
Yeah. So what did y'all think of the past 2 episodes? And by the way, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't watched.
Uh,
Now that we know who that Rhodey ain't legit.
yeah.
A
So
lot is the question.
yeah. So we had kind of speculated on that on is Rhodey a skull, and yeah, we kind of got confirmation that he is in fact a Skrull. But yeah, Jimmy, like that's a good point. Like, question is, how long has he been a Skrull?
Yeah, like when did Rhodey get scooped up?
Yeah.
I would have to imagine if anything, Rhodey had to be scooped up after the blip, because I don't think they, like I said, I don't think they would do all that shit with Tony Stark's dying, and that's not the real Rhodey.
No. I agree. I think it would have had to be some time between after Endgame.
Because, like you
Uh,
said, after the blip, like when the blip happened, all the Skrulls came to Earth because half the population was gone, right? So if a
yes.
million Skrulls came to Earth and you were blipped out of existence, then yeah, they could take the place. And then when the people started coming back, it's like, all right, we just snatch these people up and we take their place.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would have had to be definitely after Endgame, like after Tony's death. We kind of get our first glimpse of like quote unquote Super Skrull.
Yeah,
We saw him use the Groot ability, and then we kind of saw him use the Extremis.
yeah,
So that's interesting. Yeah, it's getting good, and we know there's more to Nick Fury's wife than maybe we initially believed. You know.
yeah. But but she is a Skrull, so
Yeah,
we
yeah,
know
we know
that.
she is a Skrull. She's kind of doing some secret agent shit too, though.
But she was reluctant about it, though.
She was, yeah. Like they had a real like Mr. and Mrs. Smith moment where they kind of shot each other, and he's like, I don't know if we should get divorced or if we should celebrate.
Yeah, man, we didn't kill each other just now.
Mhm.
But I mean, like I said, I am curious to see where this goes, and then how this ties in with the grand scheme of the MCU. Because like right now, they tried to attack the president, but Fury got him out of there. But we also, I guess Talos is dead. I don't want to say he is because
Yeah,
you know.
that's that was the big shocker. Yeah, like Talos gets
But
at
last
least
week's show, his
seemingly
daughter
gets
got
bodies.
shot. But then we come to find out she infused herself with extremis.
Yeah,
So how do we not know she did that for her father as well, or put? Because I mean, it's just kind of a happy convenience. Like, oh, you got extremis in you, so you're not technically gonna die. So that's why I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, Talos is dead because I feel like he's gonna come back.
yeah, same. So we got what, 2 episodes left?
Uh, yeah, six, was it 6 episodes? I
I
noticed
something
this
like that. Yeah.
one, out of all the episodes so far, was the shortest one. Which
Yeah, this one feels like it went by really quick.
because it was only like 30 some minutes long, which leads me to believe, like I said, this was originally just a movie that they broke down into a TV series.
Yeah.
But again, I'm still kind of interested in it all because it is a situation of who is a Skrull. Like really, like you got to ask yourself, who is a Skrull here? So it's now it's kind of fucked up that we know that damn Rhodey's a Skrull. Rhodey's somewhere in a pod somewhere just chilling.
And it's kind of like it brings me back to like that moment in Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes, where because I think that handled the Secret Invasion so well, where we knew Captain America was a Skrull, and then he kind of wakes up in prison and starts looking around. He starts seeing other characters that we didn't know were Skrulls, and then all of a sudden you're like, holy shit, like that person? That person? So I don't know, man. Like it's kind of one of those things where,
Also, I
Rhodey,
like
but
that was good about that was the episode where they got into shit with Doom because Doom was trying to fucking snatch up Sue Storm.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, you know, Doom was so he wakes up and then like Sue Storm is there, and then there's a bunch of other people there that we didn't know,
But no,
and
he knew
then you
he
kind
Doom knew something was up with her, but he wasn't divulging why he was trying to get her. But when he got her, he like didn't realize, okay, she's a scroll.
yeah, so he kind yeah, so like when you kind of go back and think, you're like, oh shit, like Doom knew she was a Skrull all along.
But if you look
Or
at it through the
he
side of
knew
the
something
heroes, it's just
he knew something was up with her.
Doom's just out here trying to kidnap Sue because Doom's a bad guy, but all the while he's doing this because he knows that ain't the Sue, that ain't his Susan.
Yeah.
So he like, let me find out who this bitch is. But the heroes are all like, we gotta stop Doom. We gotta stop Doom. And like, nah, he didn't want to tell you his plan because he wasn't certain for sure, but he knew something was up. So it was clever how that cartoon did that. Like that's when you do shit right. That's good writing.
Yeah.
And then like I said, it wasn't until later that we find out that Captain America was also a Skrull. So it's like wow, it's like it is that point of like yeah, who do you trust?
Exactly. So I kind of look forward to having a similar moment where maybe we find out people that we didn't know were Skrulls are actually Skrulls. Like, okay, I know they're not gonna do this, but just imagine if they did. Like imagine Rhodey wakes up and then he sees all the pods, and then he's just kind of looking around the pods and like, oh, like there's like Black Widow, and like one that died in Endgame, like she was actually like a Skrull. Like whatever. I know they're probably not going to do that, but moments that are similar to that are kind of like, you know, you just find out that somebody you didn't know was a Skrull has been a Skrull, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, how long is that person? How long has that person been a Skrull?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
it's a pretty wild scene. That's why I'm enjoying it. Like it sucks that it's only like 6 episodes, so it's like how much are you really getting in on 6 episodes? But so far
Yeah.
they've packed in at least enough that it's like okay, this ain't we there's enough meat on this bone to like have an interesting story. Like yeah, they had to kind of circumvent that they don't have the Fantastic Four in yet, so we had to kind of adapt some other powers to make Super Scrolls. But we are now established that the Super Scroll is a thing now in the MCU.
Yeah.
We just
Maybe.
we just they started off with traditional Fantastic Four powers, but we got a couple that are somewhat similar to the four, but
Yeah.
with slight variations.
Maybe real quick, maybe while we're talking MCU, what do we think about are you guys keeping up with this like Deadpool 3 news?
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
have.
I saw the photos with the Wolverine outfit. It looks. He got the suit on and it's looking decent.
I feel like a lot of what I'm hearing about this movie, I think I think this could be the movie that people wanted Multiverse of Madness to be. Because, like, supposedly, like, like Jennifer Garner is supposed to come back as like Elektra,
Yeah, I heard
and
about that.
like Ben Affleck is supposed to do a spot as Daredevil, and I think that's just kind of what people really wanted Multiverse of Madness to be. It sounds like Deadpool 3 could be that movie. Also, they just kind of it was just kind of leaked today that apparently they plan to have a fight scene between Phoenix and Scarlet Witch.
There's a few
So
shots of
that
Jackman in the
could be interesting.
Wolverine suit, or just a shot of the Wolverine suit. I mean, it
Yeah,
looks okay. It looks okay.
see, this is, and this is where I'm saying, this is where, like, fuck you to anybody who says that these classic costumes don't work in live action. Anybody who says that, you, you eat this L right now. Because I think he looks fucking great in that
Yeah, it
suit.
looks good. I listen. I'm not even mad at it, bro. I'm not even
I'm
mad
not at
at it.
all. I'm saying, when that first X-Men movie came out and he had that black suit and people are like, "Where's the yellow suit?" And they're like, "Oh, they can't do the yellow suit. That yellow suit would look so stupid live action." No, I'm seeing it right now and it's fucking
And I'm pretty
magnificent.
sure they're gonna touch it up with CGI or whatever the other fuck they're gonna do, and it's gonna look fine. It looks fine right
Yeah.
here. I got no complaints. I just want to see if they're gonna put the mask on. I want to see if they put the mask on.
I think he wears the mask and then he'll just kind of take it off fairly quick and be done with it.
So like, I'm okay with it. I'm
Yeah, me too, man. I didn't think I cared about a Deadpool 3, but so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm hearing, and if a lot of these cameos kind of turn out to be true, like I said, I really think that this is gonna kind of be the movie that people wanted.
is this
Multiverse of
is this movie
Madness to
supposed to be the flashpoint to kind of reset everything?
supposedly, yeah.
So yeah, I'm
It's
on board.
yeah. So I guess potential spoiler warning. So from what I'm hearing, the premise of this movie is supposed to be that Deadpool gets recruited the TVA, and they want him to go to a X-Men universe that's but it's like a House of M universe, and they want him to basically take out Magneto, and then they send a time displaced Wolverine with him, kind of to kind of keep him under wraps, and then I guess supposedly like Deadpool is gonna do something to fuck with the multiverse, and that'll make it so that we'll somehow have like mutants and Fantastic Four in the MCU. Like something like Deadpool's gonna do something to fuck it all up. And like I said, I think that this is gonna be the movie that we all thought Multiverse of Madness was gonna be. Like we all thought Multiverse of Madness was gonna be this crazy movie where it was gonna do some crazy like multiverse shit, and then it really didn't. I'm really thinking like Deadpool 3 is gonna be that movie.
Well, like I said, it's piqued my interest. Like I said, I think the Wolverine outfit looks good. The yellow and the navy blue, like I said, it's a take on the look on the comic. It's not like some skin tight spandex, but for like in a practical sense, it works. You know what I mean? It's not some skin tight spandex, but it still looks like a an outfit that like okay, it complements his body, but also has that Wolverine look to it.
Agreed.
I've only waited over 20 years.
Yeah, I'm I'm hyped, man. Like I wasn't super hyped for Deadpool 2, and then when I saw Deadpool 2, I thought that movie was very average. I couldn't care less about a Deadpool 3. But as soon as they announced that Hugh Jackman is Wolverine, definitely got me interested. And the more I hear from this movie, the more I'm like, let's go. And it definitely sucks that uh, the filming of this movie is no longer happening, which means possibly it's well, more than likely it's gonna get a big delay.
I only hope, and they already said they're not going to do this, but I know these movie studios, they'll go back on their word. I hope they don't touch Logan, because I still think of that as like the end of the proper Fox X-Men, you know?
I
I
don't
hope they
think
don't,
they.
yeah.
I don't think they will. I think they. I think I remember reading that supposedly Logan still happened. This is just an alternate version of Wolverine.
Yeah, like no, like from what I heard from what they're saying is no matter what, Wolverine's fate is that movie, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
This makes it even more depressing, but I'm happy if they like I hope they go through with that.
And I think that this is supposed to be like the No Way Home for the Fox X Men. Like this is supposed to be the movie that'll kind of get
Yeah,
off
because
all that Fox X Men stuff.
they said Patrick Stewart is coming back and Ian McKellen too. So
Uh, Femke Jensen's coming back.
yeah, and like these aren't rumors; these are like official, from
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I can tell. Yeah, official things. So I'm sure there'll be some other surprise cameos, like one or two. But
yeah,
expect to see the most popular X-Men. You know.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Like I said, I'm on board. I'm definitely looking forward to see what they're going to do here.
They actually improved Deadpool's costume too.
Yeah, his costume looks better too.
Yeah, brighter red and less kibbly, I guess. Like less straps and shit. The belt is better. People are complaining Wolverine's suit isn't sleeveless. I didn't expect that.
I like the people who shrunk Hugh Jackman down.
Hey, that's comic accurate, man.
A little bit. I feel like sometimes people exaggerate how short Wolverine is supposed to be. Like Wolverine is supposed to be short, but he's not Puck. Like
What?
he's not a little person. He's not supposed to be Puck.
No, he's not. In the comics, what makes him short is the fact that he's hunchback. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
he's hunched over. I mean,
Like,
he's not.
I think people overestimate how short he's supposed to be. Like I said, he's not the fucking he's not Puck. He's not a fucking little person.
No,
Like it's just
he's
supposed
not
to
a
be
midget. You know,
short.
he's
Yeah.
not. I love the suit personally. People are complaining it's not sleeveless. I don't really care.
I think it looks okay.
I'm betting you he'll rip off those sleeves at one point, so you're gonna get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I love it.
Too.
You know, I'm glad he came back instead of recasting some, schmuck to play Wolverine.
Too, man. I'm hyped for this movie. Like I said, the more stuff I hear and the more stuff I see, the more excited I get.
This is probably the first superhero movie I've been excited for probably since Logan. Because like before superhero movies used to be like this national thing, like the new MCU movies coming out. You know what I mean? It's like this big deal. Last few years, it's kind of just, here's another movie. This is the first one that, actually gets the ball rolling. So I'm
Yes.
looking forward to it.
Same.
We'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm a little more optimistic on this movie. It's like, all right, looks like you're taking a step in the right direction, you know. And they're just gonna get Hugh Jackman just running around with no suit on or nothing, you know. So, and I understand. So, sometimes you gotta make little compromises. So should be fun. But we got some trailers now, so take a look at what we take a look at first. Let's take a look at Isuka. Coming to Disney Plus. Hold on, let me fix this for you fellas real quick. Make sure I gotta do all the fancy YouTube stuff, so it'd be like, oh, you guys are being bad boys. You're not using fair use. And it's like, but we are. Papa Neil, please don't beat us.
Papa Neil sounds like a pedophile.
Nah,
Who
Papa,
touched you, Papa Neil?
Nah, Papa Neil's good people. Don't talk about Papa Neil like that, bro. Chill. We try to keep a channel. He doesn't mean it, Papa Neil. He don't know no better. He eats a lot of candy corn, so special. Special. Alright, so we're gonna take a look here at Isuka. Coming to the Disney Plus. So let's check this out.
War is inevitable. One must destroy in order to create. We are no Jedi.
I started hearing whispers of Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire.
What happens when we find Thrawn?
Power, such as you've never dreamed.
I've spent most of my life fighting a war. That's why I'm trying to convince you to help me prevent another one. You and I both know who could help you with this.
She's still just as stubborn as ever.
I bet your master found you difficult at times.
Anakin never got to finish my training. I walked away from him, just like I walked away from Sabine.
You never made things easy for me, Master.
Wait,
As a Jedi, sometimes.
Real quick. I must have missed those episodes. When did Sabine start getting trained to be a Jedi? Did I miss that episode?
I mean, she had lightsaber training, but she was not necessarily a Jedi. Right? I don't know.
No, I think this is something new that they're adding.
Yeah. Because I
You have to
distinctly
make the
remember episodes where they were training her to like wield the lightsaber and shit, or the dark saber, but no
'cause
mention
it
of
was
like.
always this Ezra dude.
Yeah. So I guess that's new. I hope she's not a Jedi, man.
Decision no one else can. But I'm counting on you to see this through.
Nice haircut. Sometimes we have to do what's right, regardless of our personal feelings.
Buckle up.
If we don't stop Thrawn, everything will be in vain. You have no power.
Anakin spoke highly of you.
I'm not here to discuss my past.
We have a lot of work to do.
Once a rebel, always a rebel.
Oh baby,
I mean, a lot to unpack in that
This
trailer,
ain't the
though.
it looks good, man.
We
I
got
don't know.
Thrawn in the house.
That's not Thrawn. That's Elon Musk in blue.
In Blueface.
Yeah, he's Blueface.
Thrawn looks every bit as beautiful as I hoped he'd be.
That's the original actor too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so he there's no way he'll fuck it up.
Yeah, no, for sure. So he looks good. Uh, I think I hate to say it, but I think this is what this is sort of what we've been needing, you know? Like it's 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 no secret. I didn't like Kenobi for the most part. I didn't like Kenobi. I know some people did. I did I didn't hate it, but there was a lot of stuff that I kind of didn't really care for. And then although Andor was interesting, Andor didn't really blow me away. And then the season 3 of The Mandalorian was just kind of mid. So I feel like this is the first Star Wars show we're getting in a while where this this is the most Star Wars it's been in the last 3 shows. Like this just looks like good old fashioned Star Wars action, you know? Like it just Ahsoka doing shit, like fucking spaceships, all the rebels crew look good, fucking Inquisitor, fucking evil lightsaber users, like fucking Thrawn. This just looks like a fun Star Wars adventure.
The one thing I hope this show doesn't do is I hope they don't kill, and I think they will. I hope they don't kill and Thrawn.
I feel
I
like
really, really don't. Yeah.
this
Yeah.
show might suffer from like you have to be kind of knowledgeable in Rebels, and yes, Rebels was a popular show, but I don't think it was widely popular. Meaning, like, there's a lot of people I don't think are that familiar in the Rebels lore as far as the canon is concerned for Star Wars. So
Oh, I agree.
it's a question of like, yes, the Rebel people will show up for this, but is like a general, person gonna come in on this because like, oh man, this is tied into Rebel shit. Like, yeah, they might resonate with the Ahsoka part of things, but I don't know if they're gonna be all into like the backstory of, oh, like, what does this mean? I don't know because I didn't watch Rebels.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think your enjoyment of this show will be based purely off of how familiar are you with Rebels?
It's purely fan service, right? Which is good.
Yeah,
Like
it's fan service plus it's a way to tie up loose ends as far as that series was concerned because like it kind of ended, it was open ended. So
yeah,
this series itself could kind of put a bow on that and then be like done. So anything, because like I said, it ended where Ezra was missing because he was with the Inquisitor or something. So Ahsoka was looking for him, all that other shit, and it kind of just ended on that. Not
yeah.
really getting an answer of what happened to anybody. So I'm thinking this show ties that fucking bow up.
Yeah, they already said that this is just basically like a continuation of Rebels. This is I think just
It's like the epilogue or something.
this is this is what season 7 of Clone Wars was, where
Yeah.
we didn't get to tell the ending we wanted to at the time, so now we're coming back and we're ending we're ending this
Yeah,
properly,
it's like
you
an
know. Like
epilogue. It's just the epilogue. It's
yeah,
an epilogue for Rebels.
exactly. Like I think we're gonna where as much as I don't think they'll kill Thrawn because I think they're supposed to have. I think they already said they had plans for him with the movies, right? Didn't they?
See that's what I'm hoping for because this I think Thrawn
is probably one of the saving graces of live action, is going to be the saving graces of live action Star Wars, because he's on par with Maul from Clone Wars, and he's on par with Vader in that he's the big baddie, right?
Yeah.
And you can use him for a long time. You can use him for a long time, you know.
Thrawn is arguably one of the biggest baddies. But I think this will wrap up that Rebels story nicely.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
I'm intrigued by these two new characters where they seem like they're not really Jedi, but I don't think they're Sith. And this is the first time we've seen orange lightsabers in live action or in any media, right? Like I don't think we've ever seen an orange lightsaber.
Not
Nope,
in
we
not in
haven't.
a movie aspect, maybe like in comic or book form, but
Chopper, baby, Chopper looks so good.
You think we'll get like a flashback scene with Kanan and Jarrus?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm just curious who would play him.
Freddie Prinze Jr. Who else?
You think he'd do that?
Yeah, of
I
course he would.
I think he would.
Of course he would.
I think he would.
Because
he's
Freddie fucking Prinze Jr. Of course he would.
He's trying to start his own wrestling promotion right now. Like he'll be like, yeah, I'll take some Disney money right at this time.
Plus, he's
I'm
talked a lot
of
he's talked a lot of hot shit about Star Wars fans, so he would love to do it just to be that kind of troll. Like ha 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 ha. I'm so good that I'm doing Star Wars. I'm still doing Star Wars.
Is Freddie Prinze Jr. the dude who played fucking Fred?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah, so like the orange lightsabers, we've never seen them live action. I think you're right, Smith. Like we might have seen them in like comics, or I know you could in
like I know in Knights of the Old Republic you can make an orange saber if you have the kyber crystal.
So I'm intrigued. I do feel a little bit. It can't be undersold that it is sort of sad that Ray Stevenson kind of passed away just before this show kind of came out, and that makes me kind of sad because we don't know what the fate of his character's gonna be in this show, but we know that actor is obviously not gonna reprise his role.
What character was that?
He plays the dude with the orange lightsaber. The one that says, Anakin.
Oh, him? Oh, yeah, that's right. He did pass, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that sucks. But again, like I said, this is interesting, but like I said, I feel you really had to be a Rebels fan for this show to really hit you. Like I said, yeah, you could come in and be like, yeah, I was an Ahsoka fan of the Clone Wars, but you might have just been a Clone Wars fan and you never watched Rebels. You don't even know it's an actual thing. You know, outside of maybe what you've heard, but you know, because like there's other properties of Star Wars that's out there that I know are technically canon, but I've never watched them. You know, so it's like if I'm in that category, what's to make you think there's not other people the same?
But also, like, watch Rebels.
Rebels is good. Rebels is good. It's a little happy medium type show that takes place like right before is it before A New Hope or it's after? It's after A New Hope.
Yeah.
After, right?
I think.
No.
No.
It's right before A New Hope. It's right before.
Yeah. That's right. It's right before A New Hope.
Yeah. So it's like it's that. So it's almost like you could say this takes place somewhere between Return of the Sith and then A New Hope. So like in between that, like the rebellion is just starting to become a thing. It's just a bunch of people running around causing trouble, but you know it's not organized. It's not organized yet, but also it's good too because you then kind of have that other side of the coin with Endor, which is pretty much doing the exact same thing. Where it's
So,
like you have a group of people stirring up trouble against the Empire, which is basically becoming the rebellion. But it's all, but like, you know, some of it's more in the sky, some of it's on the ground, but like both shows have the same end goal, to start a rebellion.
so the Ahsoka show, it still takes place before A New Hope, right?
I would imagine, yeah, because it's still
Okay.
in the time of like Mothma's still kind of young,
Yeah.
and yeah, so I would say this is still before A New Hope really kicks in its full swing. Because then you would have to imagine at a certain point, Ahsoka has to disappear because her name is never mentioned anywhere in the original trilogies.
True. True.
So anything with her is always going to be before A New Hope. So she has to, like I said, she has to vanish. So yeah, but you know, it's interesting because I'm kind of curious what something has to happen to Ahsoka that like no one talks about her, and I get it. I don't know if it's something George Lucas thought of at the time, but it's like, you know, she's not even mentioned. She's not even a thought of anything in the original trilogy.
Because she didn't exist.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she didn't exist.
Yeah.
But then you get to the prequels, and they paint this narrative where like Ahsoka is just like everywhere, and then in the later stuff that come along, same thing. So,
Either she'll die or she'll be kidnapped, held somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, they'll figure something out. I hope they don't kill
but
her.
wait a minute, I forgot. Isn't this Ahsoka take place after the second Death Star is blowing up?
I would think so.
I thought this was, yeah, just because this was a lead off after the Mandalorian and shit. So yeah, this all this here should be after the fact.
I don't know.
So Vader would still
Yeah,
be
yeah,
around.
No,
like
at this point, I would
No.
assume if this takes, because was it, unless this is a prequel to her stuff, because
No.
when she left the Mandalorian, she was still looking for Thrawn.
Yeah, this is gonna be after Return of the Jedi for sure. Rebels took place before A New Hope, but this is like years
Yeah,
after
this is
Rebels.
years removed.
Yeah.
So Vader's gone. The Empire's already destroyed.
Yeah, it's just remnants of the Empire.
That's why she said
the
Thrawn's
Moff Gideons and the Admiral Thrawns are still holding the fort.
Okay, so that's why Thrawn is heir to the Empire. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Because remember, because we know that basically Book of Boba Fett takes place. Like, because didn't they explain in Book of Boba Fett that like basically it took him a year to climb out of the Sarlacc pit?
Huh?
Yeah.
No, he was in there for 5 years.
He was in there for 5 years.
So by the time Boba Fett meets up with Mando, it's already been 5 years since he got launched in that Sarlacc pit, and he meets, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't he? I think he meets Ahsoka just slightly before Boba, because she basically, remember, he meets Ahsoka in season 2, and she tells him to go to Tython,
Yeah.
put him on the rock, and then that's where Boba shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this will take place if we're assuming she's already met Mando by this point, and yeah, like this will take place after Return of the Jedi, like long after Return of the Jedi.
I need to keep like a fucking chart.
Yeah, because this takes place after Grogu went to Luke, and then left Luke to be back with Mando, and then all that shit with him and Boba Fett went down. But yeah, then she went off to, I guess, like I said, she had that episode where she fought the lady for the best guard spear to find out where Thrawn was, because I think she was still looking for Ezra.
Yeah. Yeah, because Ezra and Thrawn, they went into that portal together. So she was saying something along the lines of like, you know, if I find Thrawn, then I find Ezra, or vice versa.
So, we'll see what happens. We'll see. But we still got a couple more trailers before we close off the show. Next one we got on tap for y'all is another trailer from DC. We got the Blue Beetle. Hopefully we don't get taken down for none of this. So be kind, Papa Neil.
Okay, I want to fly. Let's do this. Yeah! You gotta force it to come out. What do you? You're a genius.
Well, I know. But what'd I say?
No, wait a minute, what?
Did you know what was gonna happen to my brother when you stuck him with this world-destroying thing?
It's called the scarab.
I had no idea it would activate. It has to choose you.
So how do we get it to unchoose me?
Host acquired.
Who said that?
Systems tracking. 3,
Okay,
2.
it's gonna be okay.
Uptown, baby. I was down, but they see I'm up now, baby.
Host overreacting.
Overreacting? You kidnapped me!
When I hit you with that, you know.
Threat approaching. Engaging host protection.
She get like a judo. And when we get in mode, I'ma dog it like I'm Cujo.
Threat eliminated.
Sorry about that!
What do you think the government is gonna do when they figure out that some kid has this military tech?
Bust it down, bust it down.
We are going to change the world with the power of the scarab. It belongs to me.
Watch out, watch out!
Not the way, but the way, don't stop.
Oh, he's pissed. Listen to me!
Uptown, baby.
You got the wrong guy! I'm a nobody! I swear!
I was down, but they see I'm up now, baby.
The world is a place to protect.
I have an arsenal at my disposal.
Anything, please!
Watch and learn, Jaime.
Whoa!
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Yeah, that's more like it.
That love you feel for your family makes you weak.
You're wrong. My family, that's what makes me strong.
Oh, I forgot how bad it looks.
Target the family.
Sorry, my mom. Jaime? You are our superhero, cabrón.
Y'all take shots, y'all aim up. Whoa!
You're the Blue Beetle.
I could use that arsenal right about now!
God, you never ask.
Hell yeah!
They been trying to stop the way, but the way don't stop. Bust it down, bust it down.
Nana?
I advise we back away.
Uptown, I was down, but they see I'm up now.
You had me into the end part right there.
Yeah, like the grandma, like the badass like grandma with the big gun. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no hype for this movie. I don't know if it's just that this villain just looks mad boring, but I don't know. Like Blue Beetle on his own is not even that interesting of a character. I just don't see Blue Beetle as like a standalone character, you know?
Well, again, it's one of those things where they wanted to get this guy Jaime over because, like, most people identify with the other Blue Beetle that hangs out with Booster Gold. But since they got rid of him, they've been for a few years now trying to make the Jaime like the definitive Blue Beetle, and it's like, if you care, you care, but I'm like, I don't care for him. Like, yeah, the suit and all that looks cool. No, I'm not gonna say that. It's not that doesn't look good, but I don't care for Jaime. I don't care for this version of the Blue Beetle.
Jaime is my favorite Blue Beetle. I don't know. So I like the character. I just don't think this movie looks good.
I was gonna say the same thing. Oh no, I was gonna say the same thing. Like growing up, this was my Blue Beetle. That's the Blue Beetle I grew up with. But I don't think this movie looks good at all. I agree with you. I think it just looks stupid.
It's just like when I think about Blue Beetle, I think about like with the Outsiders or like Justice League International or like Teen Titans.
Yeah.
I just don't see Blue Beetle being as that standalone like breakout character.
They're trying to paint him. I don't know if you guys said this. Sorry, I walked away for a minute. They're trying to paint him as the Spider-Man of the DCU. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I think that's not the character you should be going for that. But here we are. I don't know. It might blow our socks off when we see it. But
like I like this actor. Like I like him in Cobra Kai.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Did you see that? Did you see the actor was he really took that like you're gonna be the DC Spider-Man to heart, and he was dropping like mad spoilers for this movie in an interview. Did you guys see that?
Nah.
I did. I don't watch a lot of press junkets. So no.
I don't either, but I just kind of read a script of it, because yeah, like he kind of dropped like not a major spoiler, like you probably could have seen it coming, but I guess spoilery enough that I'm sure the studio was like, motherfucker, like what are you doing? You can't be saying that.
Well, did he drop like surprise cameos?
No, nothing like that. Do you want to hear it?
I mean, I want to.
I don't care.
All right, well, chat. If you don't want to hear this spoiler, earplugs for 15 seconds, and no, we don't really need to talk about it. But it's just that basically, like he said in an interview, like his dad is gonna die in the movie, because he was talking about like, oh, like Jaime's gonna have a journey like after his dad gets killed. And then they said they were doing the interview, and they're like, whoa, are we supposed to know that? Like, just spoil it.
Oh well.
That's barely even a spoiler, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not a major spoiler, but like you probably could have figured it out.
I've spent the past 7.
This is kind of funny.
Well, we're gonna move on and check out another trailer, because your boy gotta hit the head, and I'm holding it right now. In fact, I'm gonna play this. This is Wonka. I guess we're getting a Wonka origin here.
Let's go, baby.
I've spent the past 7 years traveling the world perfecting my craft. You see, I'm something of a magician, inventor, and chocolate maker. So quiet up and listen down. Nope, scratch that. Reverse it.
Mr. Wonka, I can see you're a man of great ingenuity.
What are you doing?
I'm making chocolate, of course. How do you like it? Dark, white, nutty, absolutely insane.
Many people have come here to sell chocolate. They've all been crushed by the chocolate cartel. You can't get a shop without selling chocolate, and you can't sell chocolate without a shop.
No daydreaming.
What are we gonna do, Willie?
Huh.
Huh?
Huh.
A double huh?
Do you have a pencil and paper?
Uh-huh.
I got an idea. I know things haven't been easy for you. They're gonna get better.
You promise?
I pinky promise. That's the most solemn vow there is.
Where do we start?
A good chocolate chip is simple.
Where is this?
It's just weird. What's happening? Who wants a chocolate that makes you fly?
Let's find out, shall we?
Who's for a Hummerjock?
Nothing to see here. Just a small group of people defying the laws of gravity.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Gallery Gourmet, my name is Willy Wonka.
He's good. Too good.
Pretty sure I've gained about 150 pounds in the last 2 weeks.
You could change her life, Mr. Wonka. Change all their lives.
Run away!
Every good thing in this world started with a dream. So you hold on to yours.
Here we go, Mama.
Mark my words, this is gonna be the greatest chocolate shop the world has ever seen.
I'm here to give you diabetes.
Funny little man who's been following me.
I will have you know that I am a perfectly respectable size for an Oompa Loompa.
An Oompa what now?
Allow me to refresh your memory.
Oh, I don't think I want to hear that.
Too late. I've started dancing now. Once we've started, we can't stop.
I don't know, bro. This movie looks mad good. I'm stoked for this.
This is hot trash.
No,
I don't know how I
not.
feel about this, bro. Like,
Listen, I don't need the Wish version of Gene Wilder.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing, man. You're just you gotta flip your perspective. You're just not liking it because you're just automatically comparing it to Gene Wilder. That movie is a classic. Nothing's gonna ever come close to it.
It's not even Johnny Depp.
Fine. It's better than Johnny Depp, son. This looks way better than the Johnny Depp one. And I like that this is like a prequel, you know. So yeah, you could believe that he could grow into Gene Wilder.
Fucking Timothy Charlemagne. What's his name?
I like Timothy Charlemagne, man. He's fucking good.
Wait, Charlemagne? Charlemagne?
Yeah, like he's good, man. I don't know, man. I think we just gotta stop gatekeeping these franchises and be like, oh, these movies are
what was
classic.
that dude's
Like,
name from Guardians? Kushiki Wujiki?
Chuck?
The dude who played the villain in Guardians. Wujiki?
Chuck.
Chuck Wujiki?
Yeah,
Chuck.
Yeah. Pull him.
Listen,
I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just saying. I think this movie looks mad funny. I'm hyped for this.
I would be more. The reason I wasn't too like the Johnny Depp one wasn't good, but I wasn't upset with it because it was a remake. It wasn't like tying anything together. I think if this was a straight up remake, I would be kinder to it.
The thing is like these franchises, they need to have new media so that new kids could get invested in the franchise. Like kids are not necessarily right off the rip. They're not gonna go back and watch that classic Willy Wonka. Like if you try to put that movie on for like an average 10-year-old, it's like you might as well be playing like a black and white film. They don't want to see that. So we need these new installments to kind of breathe new life into these franchises, you know? Like the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is like an all-time classic, one of the greatest movies ever made. Like it's fine. Like nobody's trying to touch that movie, but I don't know, like we need to breathe new life into these franchises so that new fans could come in and new fans can kind of discover this world. And Timothy Charlemagne is like a young actor, like he's somebody that kids like, he's somebody that kids identify with. You know, I don't know, man. This movie looks mad funny. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt.
Rowan Atkinson's in it, so I'll give that as a plus.
Yeah, he's good.
How long ago was this movie made? Cause didn't he pass?
Rowan Atkinson?
No, he's still alive.
Mr. Bean?
Yeah, he's still well. Yeah, Mr. Bean.
I thought Mr. Bean passed.
Nope. He's still around.
Are you sure?
100%. Yeah, Rowan Atkinson is definitely still around. I mean, he's like in his 70s by now, but yeah, he's still kicking. God bless that man's soul.
Gojira's talking about DC films. He says, I don't care, DC films are going to hell with the reboot. I was with you on that, Gojira, but I must admit that hearing these Superman Legacy kind of announcements, I must admit it's kind of got me feeling a little more hype for that movie.
Metamorpho.
Yeah, like knowing that right off the rip we're getting like a Green Lantern. Like I think they announced like Guy Gardner is gonna be in it.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, like Hawkgirl. I think there might have been somebody else, but then like Metamorpho too.
Mr. Terrific.
There you go, Mr. Terrific. So
yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I was kind of not on the reboot train up until I saw that announcement. Then and I'm like, okay, you've piqued my interest. Where if your first movie out of the gate, we're getting like an ensemble cast, you know, especially like getting like a Green Lantern. I don't know.
Yeah, there's Rowan.
But yeah, I don't know. I think this movie looks. I think this movie looks funny, man. Like it's not gonna be as good as the original, like for sure. But it looks like it's gonna be better than the Johnny Depp one.
See that's where we can agree. I think this will be way better than the Johnny Depp one. Way better.
The Johnny Depp one was just weird.
Yeah, like it was just kind of weird. Like I don't know. Like it's kind of. I didn't like the look. I didn't like how he played the character. I didn't like the.
Like he turned. I don't know, man. He turned the sarcasm and the dry wit of Gene Wilder's Wonka to just something creepy.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I had no issue with the design of the movie, but the fact that Willy Wonka hates children, just treats everybody like dog shit. No.
Yeah, cause that's the thing. Like, he wasn't like that in the original movie. Like in the original movie, like he was an asshole to the kids because they were inherently shitty kids.
Yeah.
But he wasn't just kind of like a dickhead that hated kids. Like he liked Charlie. Like he was super nice with Charlie because Charlie respected the factory and he respected the art of making chocolate. Where the other kids were just like rude, so he was kind of, you know, they kind of got treated as such.
Yeah, the Oompa Loompas sang songs about their shit. You know, come on. So yeah, it happens. All right, but we got one more trailer on tap. This one's a kind of off the beaten path, but we talked about it. I thought it was interesting, and that's Joaquin Phoenix as Napoleon. Get a little history lesson here on Spaghett Friends. Get learned.
Fucking love Napoleon.
Napoleon. It's not just ice cream, son.
No doubt you'll send the chaos in the streets. We must make an example, or France will fall.
What would you do if this assignment of defense was transferred to you?
I promise you brilliant successes.
Point the cannons at the motherfuckers.
What is this costume you have on?
This is my uniform. I led the French victory at Toulon.
What is your name?
Napoleon.
As the course of my life just changed. Napoleon.
I'm
destined for greatness. But those in power will only see me as a sword.
I suggest you take the throne as a king.
Shall we vote?
This Vermin has held the world hostage with his egotism and his lack of simple good manners.
You think you're great. You are just a tiny little brute. There is nothing without me.
All of Europe is uniting forces against me.
What's the outcome of this if you don't succeed?
Your Majesty, we are discovered.
Good.
Guys! It's a trap!
I'm the first to admit when I make a mistake. I simply never do.
Seems like it could be good.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, Joaquin Phoenix is a good actor, so I can't see why this wouldn't be a good film. You know, and it's I mean, I'm pretty sure certain things have been kind of embellished and exaggerated, but for the most part, yeah, Napoleon was a bad motherfucker, yo.
Gojira, I agree. I totally agree with you, Gojira. Like, I was bummed about Henry Cavill getting fired too, but if we kind of take a step back and look, the reality is, like, Black Adam was supposed to be the movie that would kind of change, that would kind of reinvigorate the DCEU, and that movie sucked and it bombed. And then Shazam! Fury of the Gods came and that movie sucked and it bombed. And then Flash came and that movie sucked and it bombed. So although I agree about the DCEU, is I think there's just too much bad blood there. I think there's just too many movies that have sucked in the DCEU, and I think people are just burnt and exhausted. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I think I think there's too much problems, and I think it's just after seeing Flash, I really kind of have come to the other side where, yeah, like I think the DC movies, they really do need a facelift. Like nobody wants to see Ezra Miller as the Flash anymore. Nobody ever wants to see that fucking lunatic do anything with their fucking superheroes again. You know, Rock kind of hyped up Black Adam, and that movie fucking bombed. And I don't know, man. Although I hear you about the Henry Cavill thing, I think it's just, I think probably this reboot is gonna be the best thing. I think they need a more cohesive vision. I think the DCEU had no idea what it was trying to do. I think there's just been too many low quality films that I think people have just been burned so many times by the DCEU that I think people just are not invested in it anymore. You know, I don't know. Like we got the Snyder cut. I think it was just, I think we're lucky that we got the Snyder cut. But I think it was more of a thing where I think we got the Snyder cut just so we would shut up about it. Again, as much as I would have loved to see Zack Snyder's vision, it's just too much time has passed for this whole like restore the Snyderverse. I don't know. Am I wrong? Like, if you guys disagree with me, feel free to disagree. I just think that too much time has passed. I think too many people have too many poor memories of the DCEU, and as much as I like a lot of those movies, I think probably this reboot is gonna be the best thing. And I don't know, man. Just like I said, these last three movies, we have. What was the last good DCEU movie? Like we haven't had anything good out of the DCEU like since the Snyder Cut. If you don't count that, then the last good thing was like Aquaman or maybe Shazam, but
No, Shazam, Aquaman were pretty damn good.
there's just too many there's just too many misses and not enough hits, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everything after Snyder Cut was pretty much really bad. Maybe minus the Suicide Squad, that was better. But that's it.
We're all done of
That's my take.
Of trailers, but we're gonna end the night with a little North American thick boy action. As you can see,
we didn't watch the Godzilla trailer.
Oh, what Godzilla trailer?
There's a new Toho Godzilla movie. Maybe
Yeah,
we could-
it's called. If you want to look it up, it's called Godzilla -1.
Yeah.
It's pretty short. It's only like 30 seconds.
Yeah. It's not very long.
And I got some questions for Gojira about that because I've been in my Godzilla phase recently, and I'm curious where this fits in the timeline or if it's just another, continuity.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of Godzilla phase, Jimmy, did you see that Hyatt Toys got the license for classic Toho Godzilla?
Ooh, I did, and I'll tell you what, I'm getting all of them.
Fucking right. Let's go.
Getting every fucking one.
Godzilla -1.
Showed the full design of Godzilla with the SH monster arts. He looks really good.
Yeah, it looks good, man. This is just what a Godzilla movie should be.
It kind of puts MonsterVerse to shame, you know?
Yeah, it does. It really does. It's like we got the MonsterVerse, and Toho was like, "Hey, America, hold my beer. We'll show you how to do Godzilla. Don't worry."
They're like, look, Millie Bobby Brown isn't in this. We're already ahead of the game.
Godzilla already ate Millie Bobby Brown in this movie.
Why he's got some extra.
Godzilla, a -1.
Or should it be called -11 because he ate Millie Bobby Brown? Oh.
I'm gonna make a
when
meme
is this
out of
supposed
that.
to come out?
December 1st.
December 1st.
Yeah.
In theaters.
I think I think it's gonna be in theaters.
In Japan though, right? Because
it'll be in Japan. I mean, we might get like a special. We might get like a special presentation.
Word. How are we supposed to watch it?
Jump on a boat.
Oh yeah, jump on the boats.
I hope that this movie follows the CGI they did in Shin Gojira, because in that movie the CGI made Godzilla look like there's a guy in the suit, and I freaking love that. I hope they do it here too. I hope so.
I never watched that movie, but now I kind of want to go back and watch it.
Dude, you got to give it a watch. When you see the ending, I'm not going to spoil it, but when you see the ending, it's going to send chills down your spine. It's nuts. Yeah, it's that kind of ending. And the fact that it doesn't get any sequels makes the ending that much more creepy.
All right, I'm going to check it out.
Yeah.
We're going to end the show, like I said, with some wrestling action from good old ELW. You should go check them out. It's a good channel. In fact, here, do this for you. This will help you out. Here's a link to the channel. You should go check it out. Give it a sub. It's all one subscriber away from a hundo. And there's going to be a special event for ELW. Right now, you see the Generation Fat, Grimm's Toy Show with his homeboy Doo-Hop about to take on the new team just signed to ELW. Taco Smith, Popcorn Matt, a.k.a. the Colonel, the North American Thick Boys. Look at that. Those guys. Look at those fucking champions. Look at that mass. This is the real tag team right here, Jimmy. Oh, don't worry. They're gonna have a manager soon. Soon, Candy Corn will be making an appearance. Just gotta sign those contracts, get those slushy machines
Okay,
out.
because I was about to just like call racism, but no, that's cool.
I like the I like the flags on the back. That's a nice touch.
Come on now, North American Thick Boys, baby.
Like it. Like it.
It's like, where's your guys' pants?
They got pants on. They're wearing tights. This is one of their attires. Come on now.
Oh.
There's our man, Jimmy Jimbrowski, your referee, head referee of the Waffle House Arena.
We had pants, but the ladies stole them.
And look at this, Grim trying to tap my man Popcorn Matt out immediately, but the legs are too thick. The tree trunks. He can't handle all that beef.
Can't handle that beef.
And then look at the T-bone. Scooping them up like it's a bag of trash.
I think we're seeing who's the real head of the buffet table.
And now we got a little bit of tag team action from the North American Thick Boys. Look at Taco going up top. Dropping the elbow. Look at this. Just putting on clinic right now. Look at this. He gonna hit him with the German. Look at this. Look at these specimens. Look at these thick boys. Like I said, they ain't a taco he ain't never loved. Hard, crunchy, Dorito Loco, Supreme. Now look at that little fisherman. Brain buster. Just
I just noticed Matt's little Canadian flag on his underwear.
Yeah.
The clothesline too. Look at that. Look at the power. Oh, just showing off to the Waffle House Arena right now. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Don't! Look at the partnership. Look at how Popcorn just popped off on Grim when he tried to get out the corner. Look at the isolation this team is doing right now.
Just popped his kernel, sir.
It's a wash. It's a blowout.
Oh, he about to hit him with the specialty move. They call this the Spaghett Friends. Oh.
All inside out.
Oh.
God, that's.
Oh my goodness, the Spaghett Friends. That's a devastating finisher right there. And look at Popcorn, another T-bone, just scooping them up like nothing. And look, Duhab trying to get in for the tag, but Popcorn all on it. And now showing off the power. Look at the thick boy.
Matt's been working out, huh?
Listen, Popcorn Matt. That's why they call him the Colonel, kid, because he pops off. When he gets in that ring, he pops his shirt off. Listen, all of Canada, like I said, they say Drake is the national hero. Nah, it's Popcorn Matt. He runs Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen, Popcorn Matt has no pants.
He don't need pants.
But has a greater soul.
Look at that ring attire. Look at that, like it's classic tag team ring affair. He's got his nice boots with the Canadian American flag on it. He got himself a nice pair of tights and some decent knee pads.
Did he get his mom to tie his boots?
No, he actually. We got the outfits that were funded by the foreign exchange and Richie Rev. So slushy fund. Don't ask questions. Oh, Grim with the nice little super kick, but Popcorn Matt just shaking that off like a bad case of fleas. Yeah. Listen. Look at Popcorn Matt. Like, this is what you call technical tag team wrestling right here. Isolate their opponent. Don't even give them room to breathe. Just work on the body. Now, throwing them back into the corner. Tagging back Taco Smith. Uh-oh. Looks like he about to take him to the midnight hour off of Brett's rope. Oh. Listen, North American Thick Boys is just... They're still currently the Solid Steel Wrestling Underground World Tag Team Champions. So, you know.
They just having fun at this point.
Big man wasn't meant to fly like that. He took a risk. And now Grimm trying to mount a bit of a comeback, but right in
He
the
just
breadbasket. Like you can't get action like this nowhere else but Extreme Locale Wrestling. When you come to the Waffle House Arena, expect to get your waffles and hash browns smothered and covered with a side of professional wrestling, okay? And make sure you tip your waitress, Wendy. She work hard. She got kids. Look at these thunderous axe handle blows to the back. Grimm is just taking a beating right now. Doo-Hop's not even getting in the ring. Like he's so fresh. It's like he's like new laundry. Oh boy, here we go. We about to get back somebody. He about to get him a hot heaping bowl of Spaghett Friends. Second helping right now. Popcorn Matt pop off with that moonsault. Look at that shit. And then Matt going for the cover. Doo-Hop so astounded by that move, he forgot he was in the match. Look at that shit, and look at the win for the North American Thick Boys. You love to see it. You know, the Clussy Magnets are the World Tag Team Champions. I know they were definitely watching in the back because, you know, this team is not here for any games.
Talk about a blowout.
Yeah, listen, it's impressive. Look at that. Look at the gracefulness of Popcorn Matt. Like, that Spaghett Friends is a dangerous combination. They didn't even think big men could fly like that. That's what this makes that move even more deadly. You got two actual, like, stealth bombers just dropping on you. Look at this. Look at the, with the 450, and then we just added, and look at that. Pop, 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 to hit you with a moonsault. Just dangerous. Just dangerous. These men are too big to fly like this. This is intense. Like I said, the North American Thick Boys definitely looking to make an impact in ELW, so you better keep your eye out for these two. Big things in their future. And the people love them already. They're in the Waffle House Arena showed much love to the North American Thick Boys. They know they saw these dudes is about it right there. Look at these guys. Look at them having fun. But with that, we are going to call it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys had a great night. We'll see you here. Sorry. We'll see you back here. Clickbait Wrestling tomorrow night. We got a lot of wrestling things to talk about. Plus, there's going to be a big collision show. Battle of the Belts. We got a Slammiversary.
Yeah, so, all of it happening at the same time.
Yeah, so we're gonna be pretty busy tomorrow night with some fun wrestling action. So you're definitely gonna want to tune in for that. And yeah, we'll see you back here next week for more fun and adventure. You guys enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Have yourselves a good night, and remember to always kick out. Thick Boys out.
come, I'm ready to go. Venturing into the unknown. Fire's inside me, must be unleashed. People talk nonsense all the day. Shippuden, that's all they can say. I can't get no satisfaction. Woo-hoo! Challenge may have come. Woo-hoo! Fighting just begun, but there's no stopping. People spreading out my wings. Let's fly high. Woo-hoo! Concentrate my power. Woo-hoo! In the final hour, in the end, I'm gonna win. Don't you know I'm unstoppable? Don't even try, cause you will fall. I got a strength deep in my soul that gives me courage and control. I'll go beyond the limit break. The universe is mine to take. I have no fear. I think it's clear. Let's keep you tight high. Get all this Dragon Ball Super. We got the skill to blow Xeno rain.